Hey, I'm Water. My name is Kutchan Condoplay. I will do your requested VOD review. Let me just skim very quickly through your request. Gold 5 jungle main. This is a Volibear match where I really struggled and I want some general advice. Okay, we can do that. Amazing. By the way, I hope your name is a Bruce Lee reference. If it is, I like it. Okay, let me look. I love to glimpse over the OPGGs before I start so we have some direction. So you decided you want to main Volibear now. Okay, that's fine, I guess. I love your top 4. You play champions which are really suiting for your elo, for the silver, gold dish stuff you're in like at the moment. Low mechanics, hard ganks. I love it. It's good. Keep playing with that. Because like these champions, they can just go on a lane and create an opportunity for a kill. They need to actually have the right moment, the right timing to actually get stuff done on a lane, on a gank. And I think this is really great to learn jungling in general. So these are good picks. I prefer people playing lane in this elo. Just so you understand laning, and then you can obviously jungle better if you understand laning, but I mean, this is your decision. You're dying too often. I guess you know that. And yeah. Just keep one-tricking Volibear. Don't get distracted by other picks. Play some more ranked games. Actually, play some ranked games. Yeah, you play quite some. That's good. But like, only stick with Volibear, you know, like... Don't play 10 different champions and you just never understand anything of that. Like the only champion you played more than 50 times is Shyvana. And I think I guess it's in the other seasons the same way, right? I mean, okay, there you played ADC, there you nearly played nothing. Is this in a bot? No, maybe not. There you played some Volibear matches, okay. Yeah. Get some ranked games in. Stick with Volibear, and it will improve just by doing so. Work on your clear. I mean, we will see it very quickly, but I assume your clear is not ideal. You have to good luck, have fun emote. I like it. Good for disrespecting. We go in here. They cover for you. That's nice. Show them the dance. Oh, they're drakes. Amazing. Okay, guess these are the drakes we will get. Okay, why is the sound screwed? Whatever. Okay, you get the red buff. You will do a 3-camp clear, I guess. This is the standard. Volibear is not great of a champion who can do a full clear. I guess you could somehow manage to do it. I'm not sure. But we don't do that. Okay, so we can do something like this. We are going to do something like this. I guess that's fine. And then we can look if we can do something top or mid lane. We pick up the wolf camp. Your kiting is a little bit sloppy at some points. Maybe watch a high elo Volibear player if you find one and like copy his clear. Okay, we find Ramos. The problem with that chase is that you're not really getting any value, right? Like, you're never killing Ramos there, or you're not even pressuring a whole lot here. So, it's not really adding much, if you know what I mean. I don't know why he's level 2. He did something wrong. Wait, did he... Wait, what are his CS? 12. What? I didn't look how he started. I just looked at you. What? Oh no, we don't have my vision, right? Because I turned it off. But what? I'm a little bit confused. This is weird what he does. I don't know why he does stuff like that. It's completely weird. But like going in here, chasing him in here is like weird, right? Because you can't do the Raptors even if they would be up. Because he could just like stand by and smite them away. And you're obviously then a little bit cornered because Kassadin would maybe wrap around. I mean, if you know his HP, maybe you could like think about some stuff, but I assume you didn't really check the castle and HP when you initiated that chase, and now you're just in a weird position because you're really revealed. It's obvious what he will do. Like all Rammus has to do is like to drop a trinket ward or something like that, but you should have up here. He has one up, and then, or I guess he has. Is this the ward score, or is this the amount of wards you have up? I'm not sure. Yeah, whatever. But the problem is like you're really revealed here, and then all you really can do is like you leave again, and then you're really far away from your next jungle camp, so you lose a lot of time there. Or you go up here and steal the golems, which you most likely do when I look at the way you're moving, which is really obvious, and it obviously allows the Rammus to come at you and Tryndamere to collapse on you, and they have Ignite, so they can easily counter your passive, so that's not really nice for you. And then, yeah, and you're obviously way out of position because this lane is in a spot which is pushing right now and which is pressuring, so Taliyah will definitely keep pushing, and so this is a lane where Rammus might eventually show up again, and then you're just completely out of position here, and yeah, that's not particularly great. And like Taliyah can't just leave the lane like that because this would really ruin her early laning phase if she would do, she would leave the lane like that. Okay, so you go for this. Yeah, look at that mid lane. It's so exposed. He's actually rolling in and you're completely out of position. Very easy to predict that. Now we are top. We go in here. This only works if he's stupid, because he can just E away and then flash. Wait, did he just E in? Wow. You were spotted. This is what spots you when you cross here. I'm absolutely certain. It has to. This has to spot you. Wait, I'm under. No, wait, this is. Oh, this is a blue side one. Never mind, never mind. I'm silly. Oh my god, I am so sure he plays with locked cam. But yeah, this like this. Oh wait, let me rewind it once again. I want to see that timing exactly. Because otherwise I would just ask you how this happened. But we are not in a conversation. That's really sad. So let's see. Yeah, if he's not playing with his camera in a weird position, he sees you. He sees you. You go into vision when he's not using his E. I mean, this is really bad, right? Because you won't get a whole lot out of this gank if he has E up, you know? Because he could E down, flash this wall. This is a kind of easy flash if you have the time to properly position. He can E up, flash away. I mean, there are a lot of possibilities for him to get out there. And I mean, if you don't play it right, he will not even need to flash and take damage. So this is kind of low percentage. Especially because you should know that you're in the top side jungle after this early game stuff, which is really obvious. Because you can't be bot side, you can never go down bot side without being spotted. So you most likely don't recall on level 3 as a Volibear. So yeah, this is kind of obvious that he should gank, and now he's in. And the problem with these plays is it creates a lot of variance, you know, like maybe like when this Tryndamere is bad like here and he's like auto-filled and he does like stupid shit like that, then this works, and then the next game you have the 300 game Tryndamere. He knows his shit and knows that his E is an important spell, and he has a little bit map awareness, and suddenly these things don't work, and this exact same gank doesn't work. And then you have variance, and you don't really know, yeah, what are the odds that it works and which aren't. Like, don't just gank to gank, but try to analyze what you're doing and then consider what the outcome might be. Okay, you take the camp. We go here, we recall. You need a plan, you know? You should have planned. I mean, you spend a lot of time on the top side, and I don't feel like you should play around the top side with a Garrett in your team. I mean, obviously, okay, you see that. Move down here. That's nice. Grab him. Get a kill on the Draven. I like that. Good job. I think you interrupted your golem camp there, but that's fine. Yeah, you need a clear plan. This two things. This ward is bad. Place it here so we see when people move in. Second thing, this Drake is poor because the Twitch can just position himself very nicely with his stealth, then get a Lulu shield. Lulu can just run in here easily. And Ramos is so mobile, he will eventually find a way to just move in with his Q, and you need a lot of time to do that. The Drake does gigantic amounts of damage on you because you're still level 4, both of you. So this is really down risky. Stein not even has mana, you know, and I think staying down isn't even the worst decision of him to fix the minion wave, because after the Twitch arrives back to lane, he can't fix it. So, oh yeah, you killed the Ramos, but he will just roll out of the base, right? Like, it won't take so long. The death timers are really short. So okay, there's Lulu already. Twitch might be around already as well. There's the Ramos, he comes in, Twitch is still here, yeah, we see that. Wow, this is actually worse than I thought. They just pick up 3 kills here for nothing. They could just take the honey fruit and do Infernal as well. Like, this is a really big blunder. And yeah, you need a plan. This was the initial point I wanted to make. You need to know which lanes to set. You want to know, do I camp 1 lane, do I camp 2 lanes? Do I play, like, how do you play? What's your win condition? And I think in this game it's very obvious that you want to get bot lane ahead just to set Twitch behind and get Draven rolling, get mid lane under control, because if Kassadin is getting ahead, this is just a gigantic problem, and if Talia is getting ahead, this is really good for you, and just pretty much ignoring bot. So you want to you want to trim your clears in a way that you always end up bot side, so that you have a lot of bot side control. You want to maximize farming on the bot side, and then you want to have wards in the river, maybe a control ward here, maybe a control ward here. I mean, your bot lane can set this, your mid lane should set this, but this is silver, so no one will. So you place the control ward here, and then you can, like, maybe even yellow trinket the opponent's jungle and just build up control here and just match gank and counter gank the Ramos lane, you know, and eventually, if like the opponent's team is like playing stupid, you might actually get a gank in here. If you don't get a gank in, that's fine as well, right? Just protect the lanes by being around and placing wards. Okay, okay, yeah, whatever. Yeah, okay. As I said, I'm not a big fan of interrupting jungle camps. We pick up the red. I hope your eyes are in the mid lane. I hope your eyes are in the bot lane. They are really pushed up, you know. They are really pushed up. So Ramos can easily gank them. And they don't have wards. So you have to ward for them, you know. Or you have to ping them back. Ping more. This is the only way you're helping. Like, if you're not warding and pinging for your teammates, you're making it so easy for the opponent's jungler when you have winning lanes. Because winning lanes most of the time means that they will push, because they have priority in lane. And then the opponent's jungler can just roam in and, yeah, equalize the lane again. There's Ramos. Okay, she's brave. You find Ramos, okay, you pick up the scalpel. I think that's nice. But yeah, we know that Ramos is there, you know? Like, this is too late. Earlier. Way earlier, man. This is the Ramos. He can just roll in there. It's so easy for him. You have to be way more active when you're pinging. This is fucking silverish stuff here, you know? I mean, we're on gold 5, Europe Northeast. This is silverish stuff, in my opinion. So don't expect your laners to do anything good. Help them, ping them, you know? You're not actively ganking and match ganking so much here in the mid lane, you know? So at least help her, you know? You let her down twice already. This is not good. Okay, you pick up the mid farm, that's fine. Ramos is terrorizing your bot lane. Okay, they pick up both. No, okay, don't move down there. They are dead. Look, even when you kill them, let's say miraculously they do something stupid. Even when you make one kill and die for it, that's not worth, right? Or even if you make one kill, that's one kill on a Volibear. That's not particularly great. And it comes with a huge cost. You will definitely be forced to blow your flash and your smite, and you will not get any objective. And even defending the tower here is not this great as well, because they can... Oh, actually defending the tower is fine, okay? If you're just coming down here, not with the intention of actually getting a kill or anything, but your only attention is really, okay, there's a minion wave coming in here, I want to CS the minion wave, then it's decent, okay? It's not really adding any value to the map, it's not really creating pressure or something, but it's at least decent. And you have to be aware that you will that you will eventually pay with 50% of your HP for being down there, because Twitch and Lulu can harass you so easily. Yeah, they'll really start. They push that in. Big minion wave, and they recall. This is a little trap for them, because if they decide to actually keep staying and like push you out of the lane, then their recall timing is screwed, and then Draven and Sion come back in the lane a little bit better. Your eyes should be on the map, so you should ping them. Go Garen, you know. You are fighting stationary camps the whole game so far, 11 minutes. You don't have to worry about spacing, actual CSing, positioning yourself properly. You don't have to worry about damage, poke of the opponent. You don't have to worry about all that shit. So you can at least have a little bit of map awareness and communicate with your teammates to make their life easier. Because you AFK jungling and doing a little bit of pathing is far away as hard as laning. So at least give some compensation for having this really relaxed life in the jungle. When no one isn't even counter jungling you. This bot stuff, by the way, not good. Low percentage that it will work. And even if it works, what do you get? Again, you get a kill on a Volibear or on a Sion. Yeah, this is not particularly great. But for that, you're investing summoner spells and ultimates, which could help to actually get a kill on Draven. Or if it's your summoner spells, to get kills on Talia, which is so much more valuable at that point. Talia comes in, picks up a kill, that's good. You're clearing, it's fine, I guess. Oh, actually, about this taking kills. Yeah, I like that. That's good. I think you could have finished the Raptor camp, but being like fast on your feet and picking up the Drake, I think that's fine. Okay, you pick up the camp. We know that Ramos is around bot side. Yeah, bot. Your lanes are pushing. Okay, but they're safe. That's good. Okay, we see Ramos. Your top lane is losing. We don't really give too much shit about that. When you're Garen, all he has to do is to build some armor off this Black Lever, and he can defend against the Trunamere while you win the game with your team. So that's fine. The only problem is as soon as Trunamere takes the tower, you lose your topside jungle all the time, which is not that big of a deal for us because we don't really want to be topside anyway. But still, okay. Your bot is pushing, you know? Tell them that this is dangerous, you know? That Ramos could come around. I mean, they managed to kill them, but like if their bot lane is playing a little bit safer, and then Ramos is rolling in like he does, then your bot side is dead, and they don't have a double kill as compensation for that, you know? So tell your teammates, tell them that this ward is shit against Ramos, that you have to ward far out there. And if they don't listen, then ward for themselves and ping for themselves. You know, like, you're not helping your lanes. This is a big problem. Volibear isn't a jungler who will carry alone, you know? You have to help your laners. You really have to help your laners. And you can be really happy that you have winning lanes. But when you have winning lanes, then they will push, and when they will push, they are way more exposed. Okay, you don't do that. Run. I know that's first blood tower. It's 1.5 kills on Volibear. No one gives shit about Volibear. As I said, this gold is doing nothing for you. You get a little bit more tanky, you get a little bit more of damage, but what does a kill? And even the shutdown? No, not a shutdown. Wait, what's that build? Don't rush Sterox. That's straight away. That's just bad. It's not a good first item, especially delaying your Cinder for it. Check out high elo Volibear players and their itemization. There are a few. Steal from them. Honestly, research your fucking champion. I will not do that for you. Honestly. So, this is not good. If they, like, I know you want to sacrifice your life pretty much for this tower, but this is not good. Because it gives a Twitch gold. And Twitch is so, for Twitch, 1 kill is what's 3 kills for you pretty much, you know? Especially because you can just pick that tower up, you know? Like, this tower would have fallen eventually anyway. Like, your tower, there's no threat that this is going down. There's not really a threat that this is falling down. So it's not like you're protecting. Oh, actually, top lane might fall, okay? But I don't think you had this in mind when you went down there and suicided for the tower. And if this is halfway safe, then this is not good at all, because you want this gold on Draven at least. Or in someone who can, like, just get proper value out of it. And now instead it's on a Volibear, and the Twitch got gold, which is just making this lane harder for your bot lane. So instead of helping your laners, you're handicapping them. That's not that good. That's not what you want. Okay, your mid lane still doesn't get any love from you. It's a really hard life. There's no gap closers. The pick cleanse against Ramos. But you're not helping, you know? You're just ignoring it. So you come in here, pick up a kill, that's nice. Could have kept chasing maybe, but I don't know if you can actually catch a Lulu. Maybe not. Because there was no tower and Rammus was obviously topside. Okay, we have huge bot priority. Go down there. Don't waste time in the river. Get in there. Steal the blue buff. Steal the Gromp. Take it all. Okay, pick up the kill. Take the tower. They don't need... Oh, actually, yeah, they need you. Okay. Okay, you can ping them away. Steal the Gromp, you know? Take the blue buff. Okay, maybe not the blue buff. This is too risky. Okay, this is not good. Tagging around too long in these situations is nearly always bad. Because people will they will not react to people being here, but they will react most certainly when they are here. So the fact that Tryndamere decided to go down here and just like, yeah, check it out pretty much, and that Rammus is obviously coming back here because he wants to protect his buff and he wants to protect the tower, and that Twitch was here from the get-go because there's passed some time before you killed him. I mean, it's pretty obvious that you will have 3 or 4 people down here. And your team was low on mana, low on HP already. They had a lot of gold to spend, so it's a really low, it's a low percentage play, you know. Okay, you try to turn, which is obviously not good. Again, solo kills on Volibear. Don't do anything. Giving a Kassadin a solo kill, huge problem. Giving it on Twitch, really bad as well. I mean, you're just donating gold to the laners. I mean, this explains your high death count, you know. You're giving them gold, which is not good. Now we go into the mid game. And you have a problem, because you're in the position that you have to go ahead to win with your team comp, and now you're behind. Okay, you end up getting a kill, you end up getting another, you get up 3 kills, that's nice. 4, amazing, now you're back into the game once again. I mean, this is low elo. You're not down before the Nexus falls, pretty much. You can pick up 2 towers, I guess. Maybe not. No. But you can at least do some decent damage here. I mean, it looks like it looks a little bit you're not really... You're just ignoring the Twitch threat all the time. And this makes this champion viable at this elo to a certain degree, because Twitch is way too complicated to get piloted by these people. It's not easy enough to get used at all properly. But the fact that people just get fooled by his stealth all the time makes him somehow viable. Okay, your Draven picks up kills, which is really nice. You're lucky you have him. Might be the only lifeline you have at that point. Okay, you're moving up. I mean, he's obviously over chasing. Nash, maybe. If Rammus is actually staying bot side, you could think about Nash. Scuttlecrab isn't really doing a whole lot. Chasing there, a low percentage. Just ping them out, push a lane, you know? Like, in how many cases do you actually get any value? Yeah, you only get value if the opponents are actually... if the opponents are actually deciding, okay, we fight here. But they don't have to. They can just run it out, you know? They can just wait. They outscale you big time, you know? They can just play it really cool. Be really laid back. Wait 15 minutes more. And then they pretty much win eyes closed. So they don't have to take any risks. Like here, they don't have to fight you. All they have to do is to wave clear. Really, really nice. Okay, they can... I mean, they don't have a lot of wave clear. Okay, but like, they can just do that. Okay. Really stupid of them. Really bad mistakes. There you see the Twitch fun. Okay, they just fail repeatedly. Yeah, I think Nash is a decent call here. They could do that. Yeah, you should do Nash. Okay, you put your pink ward here. This is really old style, you know, using control wards to control objectives. This is so old school, you know. Having them in the river around the objective is just so much more... It's just better. If you don't want to do it, like, pick up a sweeper. You have one. And then you just sweep the Nash if you want to do it, or if you prepare it. But have your control wards around it. So, like, this ward is only spotting them if they actually want to do Nash. But having a ward here not only spots them if they, like, go for the Nash, because someone will, like, pass here through, but it will spot them when they do something like this, when they rotate around, you know. So, get your ward spots right. Pick up a kill, that's nice. Okay, you get in there. Yeah, I mean, this is pretty much what you earn for giving a Twitch gold. That he's just already really strong at this point of the game. But okay, it's still enough. Can do Nash, this is good. By the way, I will be a little bit nitpicky. Look at the last few minutes of the game. Now I hope you don't... Okay, nice, you get it. You pick up 2 kills, I hope, yeah. And then I will just give you general advice. Like, this is what you asked, right? You wanted to know how can you get a good jungler, how can you just improve your game a little bit by general principles and not only nitpicky situations. The VOD review is a collection of nitpicky situations, so I obviously have to point them out to a certain degree. But at the end I will give you a summary of what I think will really benefit you. Okay, we go mid, we got some picks, we can obviously pick up the inhib. It's actually good that the Garen is pretty decent in the game. I think his stats aren't... Oh no, I actually fixed the stats as well, that's nice. Got some good teammates there. I can get out. Mountain Drake would be really nice. Sticking around with your ADC in these situations is just really silly, because what do you try to accomplish? Oh, actually you left. But, I mean, I know you left, but... This Drake isn't that great, like this Drake call, because the opponents can, like, just move down here and, like, push you away. Because you have a lot of gold you want to spend, right? No, wait. I failed something, wait. Let me rewind fairly quickly. I think I missed out on something. I had a little bit... Okay, that's... Yeah, right, you were from base. Then you pick that up as a team. Go down here. You decided... You have to spam ping your team. Okay, I mean, you have to ping more, but okay, that's not your fault. The stray call, it's too... How do I say? It's too optimistic to my understanding. That's the problem I have with it. If they just move down here and they decide to catch you, you will have hard time you will have a hard time escaping, you know? Yeah, right, because you have no flash. With flash, this would be okay, I guess. But I mean, this is... I mean, it seems worth, right? 1 for 1 or so. But the problem with it is that your team just can't do anything now. Once again. Like, you're delaying your team from doing stuff. I mean, the death timer on the Cyan is just as bad, or pretty much as bad, like 10 seconds difference. But still, you know, delaying your team with death timers is always bad. A lot of your plays just depend on the fact that the opponents screw up big time. And you will not really make it far if you don't change that attitude towards the game. Because eventually people will not stop screwing up big time, and what do you do then? Or it will become so rare that you will have screwed up 10 times before they did. With the playstyle you have right now. So, that's not good. You should just give the inhib. You don't have to wave clear to defend that. And Ramos can tank this tower forever. And I know you're a tank, but Twitch is a monster. Look at the damage. Yeah, Sinus, you should have pinged him that he shouldn't do that stupid stuff there. Because now hell breaks loose. Trinam is good at killing tanks as well. Yeah. Kill Cassidy. It's all chaotic, it's all weird. You have death timers again. Once again, you can't really finish, you can't really make progress in the game because there are death timers all over. I mean, you defended the inhib tower. I think giving it up would have been bad. My apologies, but still, I mean, the engage was obviously bad from Cyan. Should have pinged him that. Not your fault though if he doesn't listen. And overall, you have to be careful. Because Twitch is really, really strong. And he got his pen items now. He can shred through you fairly quickly. And Cassidy is obviously a big threat as well. Okay, I mean, you don't have a lot to do here. I mean, I wouldn't take the farm. I would leave it to Draven or Talia. We don't really need it. We don't scale so well with gold as they do. You can ping your team that this is useless, you know, like this is not doing anything. I mean, they obviously play with fire because they are like, as two squishies play against high damage bruisers. Which is the obvious mistake, right? And which they obviously get killed for because they are squishy and they get engaged by Draven and Cassidy. But the whole play of being mid lane when you have an inhib already who's pushing in, but you can't obviously, like, you can't 5v5 the Nexus towers. It's not gonna happen. You poke a little, they go heal, go back. I mean, no chance. So you have to play the sideline, and you were on the sideline. This was good, but you have to tell your team to move their ass up there. Because otherwise they won't, because they're stupid. I see that in Platinum often as well, that people just randomly play around mid lane when there's nothing to gain anymore. So this behavior will not get away very soon. So you have to tell your team to cut the shit. And yeah, they engage it, they get engaged, they get picked, team dies, and I assume this is game. Unlucky. I mean, They don't need to chase you. They can just dive you. Okay, they chase you. Works as well. Look at the Twitch damage. And you have full tank. You have so much armor. How much do you have? 3? Oh no, 200. 180. But that's a lot. He can just easily pick you up. It's amazing. And I mean, they have 2 mountain peaks. They will just shred through your base now. And I think this is the end, looking at the timeline. Yeah. You're down, Cyan is down, Garen just comes up again. They don't really have to tank in us. Oh, actually, nice flash in. Nice pick. Yeah. Yeah. Actually, Caston is the hero here. Because Ramos was overextending while Twitch didn't want to back him up, which I understand that he didn't really want to. No, they just finish it off. Okay. A little bit of a weird game, to be honest. Felt very, very awkward the whole game. But, okay. General pieces of advice for you, man. First, go in with a plan. Decide which lanes you want to control. Which lanes do you want to get ahead? And then play around them. Right now, you're playing a mishmash of hyper farming jungler with ganking and some weird other stuff. But that's not working, you know? Decide if you want to play hyper jungling, and it looks like you want that. Like you all you do is you clear the jungle over and over and over again, and you do efficient pathing all the time. And while you do that, you look a little bit at the lanes, and when they really overextend, you help them. If you want to do that, then maybe don't play Volibear, because his clear shit. His clear speed isn't as good as of other jungles. Then get back to Shyvana, and then just learn to control games in the mid and late game. Even while your teammates are behind, to control the game and then eventually carry it. Okay? That's what you have to do. That's what you have to do if you want to play that style. If you want to play the gank style, or the style where you're a little bit more reliant on your teammates, and I think this style works kind of well with Volibear, then you have to decide which lanes do I want to play around. Often it will be mid and bot lane. Which lanes are a win condition? Obviously, Draven and Talia are huge win conditions for you. And then all you have to do is and then you have to play around them. Control the jungle, get wards in, get pink wards in the river, spot the opponent's jungle, and then ping your teammates relentlessly. Protect them. As I said, when you have winning lanes, and obviously you want winning lanes, then they will push because they're stronger than the opponents. The opponents have to play more careful, so they will get pushed in, and this is obviously opening the door for ganks. And if you don't protect your team from ganks, then all the time when you have winning lanes, they will just eventually end up losing again, and you don't want to allow that, right? You want to have winning lanes and snowball them even further and just win the game easily. So wards, pinging, and being on the right jungle side, these are the things which matter. Go on OPGG. Go on YouTube, go on Reddit, try to find... Wait, I actually might have something for you. Did I close that? There's actually a challenge a Volibear player called Satisfying Bite. Oh, doesn't he stream anymore? Oh, there's another one. No, Davidro. I don't know. There's a Reddit page where 1 rigs are listed. And I just searched for Volibear very quickly. So there is one. Let's check it out together. It's maybe an Ado. Diamond 3 North America, why not? Is it him? Yeah, it's him. Great. Actually doesn't play so much. He's good though. Or he's decent at least. Okay, I mean, try to find, I mean, look at that, these Volibear players, you know? No Starix Gage first item. That's really not good. But, yeah, try to find a high elo Volibear player. Try to copy his clear route. Try to adapt, try to learn his Volibear mechanics, you know? Because your clearing, your kiting of camps isn't ideal. Work on that. These are the mechanics. Then observe your lanes. Develop a plan which lanes you want to get ahead, then control them, and then just shot call your team. This is how you win as a jungler if you play the gank style. And if you don't want to play the gank style, but you want to play the hyper farming style, that's fine as well, you know? But this is pretty much my advice, you know? Like, because right now, you're like just a chicken with his head cut off. You're just running around randomly and pretty much praying that the opponent's jungler is AFK and is not torturing your teammates, and then the Ramos rolled in and just crushed your mid laner and actually got the Twitch rolling again. Oh yeah, and obviously you have to stop doing plays which have like a 20% chance of success and only depend on the fact that the opponents completely screw up. Yes, this is working here in silver decently, and or in gold 5, whatever. But like if you get a little bit higher, you will get fucked for that all the time, and then you hit the wall, which is really hard to overcome. Okay, I hope the VOD review helped you a little. I hope you enjoyed it. If you have any questions, you can add me on Discord, on Skype. I will put my contacts into the description. Just send me a message on league coaching. I would love if you could rate the VOD review on league coaching and give me some actual feedback under the video, because I think there is no space for actual feedback on the coaching side yet. And yeah, have a wonderful time and much luck in solo queue. Bye.